In this video, we're going to talk about how do you now get leads, but specifically just on Facebook. Facebook is by far the largest social media platform. I can't remember how many billion people are on it, but it's quite a few. I think it was getting close to a third of the world population or something like that. And the next platform being Instagram, which was close to half. And then from there, TikTok is now the new one that's not quite near where Instagram is either. It's not a close third. It's quite far behind as well. Point is that Facebook should be the first place that you focus on growing your audience and your personal brand as an affiliate marketer. And then from there, once you've got that down pat, you can then expand out to other platforms. If you try and do all platforms at once, you're going to stretch yourself thin and you might find it hard to actually invest the time you need to into building an audience on each one of those platforms. However, the key thing to note is, let's say you're building an audience on TikTok or something like that. The goal there is actually to drive people from TikTok to your Facebook page anyway, so you can capture them as a follower and can continue to market to them. The same way we use email marketing, we continue to send emails out once we capture an email address. TikTok is just a lead generation source for your Facebook group, for your website, so you can remarket them. Okay, but TikTok doesn't really serve much other purpose other than that. It's not as big of an audience as Facebook by far. Facebook should be where we focus on first. So basically what I want to show you here is, if I was to look at a particular category of product, and I've found beekeeping here on the Balance Eco website. Doesn't matter what the category is, but if you remember, we talked about landing pages, make them category specific, and you say, right, I'm now going to start getting some leads for this category here. Beekeeping. Look, we've got a beekeeping box over here. I'm using the website where I've got my links hidden. Instead of using Bitly, I actually hide them using a plugin called Pretty Links, which is free, but it makes it look more professional. So my link for Balance Eco over here is going to come across with this URL, getbusinesscreative.com/balanceeco. So it just looks a bit nicer. Now, if you have got a landing page for this, which I would recommend you do, and I have in previous videos, you wouldn't be using this directly. You'd actually be using the landing page link, and then you'd be putting that into the advertisement that we're going to be doing on Facebook. So there's a few methods that we can go through once we are in Facebook. The first one is Reels. And we all know we can come in here and we can create Reels, and you can see just a couple of examples here how I've made them very simple. All it is a very short video with some text over the front, and then inside it has the links, whether it's landing page or whether it's direct to affiliate. You can do either or, but you don't need to go overboard with this. In this example, we could be having a video of this product or even an image of this product with some text over the top, a call to action, and making it relevant. So basically, you want to address this to a target audience. Are you having trouble keeping your bees? Whatever it may be. I don't know a lot about beekeeping myself, but if you do a bit of market research and you can find a good call to action, come over to Balance Eco and grab yourself this product right here. This is going to help your life. That's basically what you want to get to. That is the very basic, simple method of getting brand awareness out there. Now, I would recommend doing a few reels, maybe 2 to 3 a day, to really grow that audience. The difference between doing this here and doing it on TikTok is that Facebook is trying to compete with TikTok at the moment, being two completely separate companies. Not trying to compete with Instagram, because they are the same company. It's trying to compete with TikTok. So they're a lot more lenient than what TikTok are in terms of their monetization and how many people will get views and how quickly things can go out. This is one that I actually just put up, I think it was 20 minutes ago. I went for a walk near my house, did a 5-second video, put some text over the front, and boom. This one was actually the same walk that I was going on. I put it up about 5 minutes prior. So this was a little stretch of park that I walked through, and then I turn around and I walk backwards. This is me walking through, this is me walking backwards. I'm at 110 views here, 73 views here. It happens pretty quickly. That was only about 20 minutes ago that I did all that. Give it a few days, that's going to go well past that. That's method number one. You'd have to get a lot of reach on this, and it won't necessarily be targeted or audience specific. So you may not get a lot of conversions doing this method. You might have something like 2,000 clicks 2,000 views, and you might only get 10 or 20 clicks on that. Of those 10 or 20 clicks, you may not get any conversion. This is more of a brand awareness, your personal brand, getting this guy out there to the world. Oh yeah, I like this guy's content. I'm going to follow him. That's what it's all about. By the way, with Facebook, I'd recommend having a personal page, not a business page. So difference being is that Facebook also favors personal interactions. It doesn't favor business pages. They were actually developed for paid ads. So if you're not going to be running paid ads for your personal brand, which I definitely don't recommend you should be doing that, you should be using organic. Stick with a personal page, even if it means creating a second one, just like what I have. Now, a tried and tested method is beekeeping. If I put beekeeping in this search results up here, and I click on groups, now I'm going to a targeted audience, and this is what I recommend you do to start off with. I reckon about 80% of my conversions are actually because I do exactly this. If I want to sell a product, let's say it's fat loss, weight loss, something like that, I can come up here, I can look for weight loss groups, I can look for keto groups. I've got my affiliate link to my product, I've got my landing page. I can come in here, in this example beekeeping, because we want to set them to Balance Eco. I can come up here and I can say, here's all these groups that I can join and I can start marketing to. Beekeeping basics, beekeeping. Now I'm in Australia, so I'm going to see a lot of Australian relevant ones. That's okay, it doesn't matter, you can market all over the world. Beekeeping for beginners. Doesn't matter whether it's private or public, you can join either or, right? So in this example here, I'm going to jump into this public one. It's nice and quick. And I can scroll through here and I can see all these other people's posts. There's two ways of going about this. One of them is I can come up here, I can punch in a post. I've got my link there, as you can see. It's going to pop up a picture of the website, whether that's your landing page or the Balance Eco site. And again, I recommend landing page, I keep saying that. And I want to write some sort of a message to personalize it. You can't just drop links in and go have fun. People aren't going to click on that. They're not going to want to. There's no incentive. You want to come across as you're not a salesperson. You're a person-to-person with a common interest in beekeeping, just like everyone in this group. This is now your targeted audience. So all I'm going to do is now I've just winged that because I don't know a lot about beekeeping and I haven't done my product research before this video. I'll just fix that up then. Love the group. I thought I'd share a beekeeping house that I found and love. I hope it helps others. Boom, there's my link. Here's a big logo of the site or the landing page it's going to take them to, and then you click post. Now 9 times out of 10 when you do this in groups, 9 times out of 10 your post has been submitted for admins for approval, meaning that it's not actually going to show straight away. If you read the group rules on this, you'll get a good idea of if they're going to approve or decline that post. However, I used to do that before making these posts, and I found that sometimes they have nothing on there about you can't do this, but they still don't approve it. So what I normally do now is I come into a group, I drop something in, I'll let my notifications tell me if it got approved or not. That's method 1. Now we're still not directly targeted, keep this in mind, that's still kind of high level. All we've done is we come to a target audience group and we've punched something in there. We are more likely to get clicks by doing things like this. Depending on the product, that's where you start putting your call of actions in. If you're having trouble keeping your bees and you haven't been able to find a good box, click here now to get yourself the best one out there. That's a call of action. That is probably a better way that I could have written this right here. The other method, and this is probably the most common one that I use, is I actually come through here and I look for people who have a problem. And that's the biggest thing with affiliate marketing. We're trying to give a solution to someone who has a problem. I come in here and I'm looking for someone who says, hey guys, does anyone have a good suggestion for how to keep bees? Or has anyone had issues with this particular product, this particular box? That's when I can come in here and say, I found my box from this website and it's been amazing, and it can do this, it does that, it's environmentally friendly, but you don't actually want to direct them to the site just yet. You don't even want to say what the site is. You just want to tell them that you found something, it's a solution, and it's been great. What you're looking for is an engagement from them, a reply from them. Hey, that sounds interesting. Where did you get yours? That is now your invitation to shoot them a message, a DM. Hey, I just thought I'd share this one. Hopefully it helps you. It's exactly like what I did in the post just before that's waiting to get approved. Same sort of thing. Hey, here's the one that I have. You know, I'm responding to your comment directly. Hopefully it helps. What you do not want to do is DM them straight away. If you do that, you'll get kicked out of the group. Okay, and you don't want to get kicked out of groups. You want to have the invitation out there first by saying, well, I've got the solution and it's great. And that's it. It's baiting them. You want them to take the hook. Once they take the hook and they go, oh, really? You've got a solution? Tell me. That's when you want to come back to them and with a DM and say, this is where it is. Boom. Send them to your affiliate link or to your landing page. Hopefully this video has been of help, and I'll catch you in the next one.